Good evening, everyone. My name's Rick Broad. I'm here with Jason Nisley, Television Production 3 student, JJ, and a new addition to our crew, Television Production 2 student, Donald. We're not going to tell you who you're friends with, Donald, even though one of them's my son. We just keep that out of the equation a little bit. But, hey, thank you for joining our broadcast tonight as the Plum Mustangs on senior night are taking on the Fox Chapel Foxes. And, joining us with a man that has a lot more knowledge than I do about wrestling, Mr. Jason Nisley. And Jason, you have the lineup in front of you. Anything you want to add here before we start at, we're starting at 107.
I believe we're starting at 107, but we do have a couple forfeits to start the match, and then we'll probably start at 121 with Carter Gilliand against Mitchell Warson from Fox Chapel. So that should be a good match. Hopefully Carter can get out there and get a good start to the match. Carter being an 11-10 and Warson being 22-6 could be a good matchup. Those records might be a little deceiving as to how good each of them are. So hopefully we can get off to a good start here.
And this is a really good Fox Chapel team. They knocked Plum from the section title last year when Ryland Campbell was hurt. Yeah. And Plum had to juggle their lineup a little bit. And they have 19 seniors.
19 seniors,
which is insane. I mean, there's 13 weight classes, so they're way deep. Donald, from playing football, when you have a big, giant senior class.
Yeah, the more seniors, the more leadership, and you see it.
Yes. So Fox Chapel, all right.
Nice shot
Jason.
there. Nice shot off a little hand fighting and gets him right into a takedown for 3. Our official tonight, Mr. James, one of the better officials in Western Pennsylvania.
Did he do the match last time?
He did do the last match last time. Well experienced, been doing it for close to 20 years, I think, so he knows what to look for in these areas. Going little bundles up there for some back points.
And Plum forfeiting his first 2 matches, already start off down 6 points each, so down 12-0 right off the bat here.
12-0. Plum on their back here. And a fall
real quick
for Michael Warson from Fox Chapel Senior. Brings his record up to 23-6.
And so that gives Fox Chapel already an 18-0 lead. 3 matches in, and so we'll bump up now to 127.
And we have Brennan Overcash Jr. with a 14-13 record against Landon Funk, 23-6, a senior this year.
And the Overcash is good wrestlers. Dylan, who's a television production student, wrestler last year, did have an issue with the shoulder labrum, I believe, so he did miss some time also.
Some good level changes there from Overcash. Kind of circling, feeling each other out. Funk controlling the center of the mat, though.
Yeah, and that new rule that we talked about last week, Jason, I don't know if JJ and Donald are aware of it. You can wrestle with, as long as your opponent is inside the circle, so that can come way out here into the out-of-bounds area.
Yeah, rule change over the last few years. If any part of your body's in bounds, it counts as in bounds, and that even counts on near falls that are happening outside the circle, but a foot or something's inside the circle of the one of the wrestlers. It still can still count as near fall points and or a fall. So bit of a rule change from a few years ago.
Now, you saw some exciting matches. You told me beforehand. You're at Penn State.
Penn State this last Friday for the Penn State Iowa match. 2 best college teams in the country.
And I don't want to jinx anything, and it wasn't the result that anyone was expecting.
No, obviously. It was a little more heavy-sided on Penn State victories
Sure.
than most people expected. So great crowd at the Bryce Jordan Center. A lot of wrestling fans, a lot of wrestlers, a lot of young wrestlers there getting their first taste of a Penn State match. So great experience for all.
Now, like, if you're the Iowa coach, like, what are you saying to your team? I mean, like, the match wasn't close.
Yeah, those are some honest conversations for the mirror after
Yeah,
that one.
I mean,
some honest conversations for the mirror of what you got to change to get to that next level that all of those wrestlers
Sure.
want to be. And that usually starts with the man in the mirror. So they're going to have some honest conversations with themselves and figure out what they need to do with their coaches to get to the level that they want to be at and they expect to be at.
I mean, that was, I mean, as you know, in any sport, you know, Donald's a football player, JJ's a lacrosse player. I mean, you have those games where I'm sure the coach says, hey, forget about it.
Yeah.
I mean, that was, I mean, it was, you know, again, Iowa's a great program. I mean, it's a legit beat down.
Yes,
like,
that was
like not close.
Was not close. And again, I think not sure what Coach Brands is going to do with that one.
Yeah,
so.
That's a toughie here. We're in the second period here.
Yeah. Funk got out for.
Yeah, he has a 1-0 lead here.
Yeah.
He's able to get up. So.
And that's a good first period for Overcash there. You know, down 1-0, minute 30 left in the second period. So he's in a good position right now. Wants to try to get some hand control underneath there. Out of bounds call. Back to the center. I think Overcash is doing exactly what he needs to do here.
He has him tied up. He's not letting him like playing with the hand. No, just kind of lock him up here.
He's keeping it close, which is a good idea right here. Want to watch backing off the mat a little bit.
Now, will he get called for delay if he continues to
If he continues, he's moving a bit. He just got hit right there.
Yeah.
You know, my rule of thumb for coaching is if you back up 3 times, you're probably going to get called for stalling with no shots. So 0 to 3 shots, you'll probably get called. Here he wants to circle into the center and not back up. So if he circles in here, that makes it look like he's trying to. A little bit of a pancake there. From Funk to his back.
Yeah,
got 30 seconds left, so hopefully he can hang on.
Not in good position here.
Shoulders up, though. He's gonna. Looks like he's gonna get through.
Gonna
get through. Very nice. And again, with the rule change over the last couple years, 3-point takedown. Mr. James holding 4 back points.
4 back points.
So that's a 7-point move. In the past, that would have been a 5-point move. So now we're at 8-0, which puts us at a major. Got short time here, so hopefully no points here.
Trying to cradle him out, right?
Yeah.
Trying to cradle him a little bit. Ran out of time, obviously.
Yeah. This is a tough call here. Down 8-0.
I mean, I was going to say Overcash should, in my opinion, he should choose down, get the point, get out, and then try to shoot him.
And again, like we talked about last match, sometimes the goal isn't to win, it's to not get majored, not get tech fault, or not get pinned. So right now we want to start with 1, so it's only a 7-point decision. Gets up to his feet, so now we're at 8-1.
Yeah, 8-1.
So
what do you call it? I heard him say point green neutral. I've never.
That's an escape. I don't know. Oh, looked like bad time, so the ref will adjust the time.
Okay. I mean, he caught that real quick. I wasn't paying attention to the clock.
Yep, so Mr. James caught that, stopped the match, let the scoreboard know what time to put on the clock. Nice shot there by Overcash.
Well, he's got 3 points
3 points there.
So it'll be 11-1.
Lets him up.
11-2.
Funk starting to put the pressure on with 1:20 left in the third. These guys are getting close to WPIALs and districts and regions. So they're getting ready, trying to get in shape for the states.
Mr. Barat.
Yeah, Donald.
Who won in states last year? I believe it was it Jack Tongel 2 years ago, or how many years ago was that?
No, no one has won. Boy, when's the last state champion? Is it Cassidy?
Probably Cassidy.
Matt
Cipollone.
Cassidy.
Cipollone was before that.
Yeah, no, we've sent several wrestlers, Donald, to states every year. Yeah, so that's a typical, that typically happens. And, Plum this year, between Owen, if he successfully comes back from his injury, Trent Reese and also Julian, I mean, they have an excellent chance to do some damage here at Whippeals and then move on to that level. So, and last year, Nina Walker was the only one, I think.
We had did they have 3? Oh, and a fall there by Funk. I think Sam.
I don't think Ryland or Yaka made it. I think they were punched out a little bit.
Jack and.
Oh, Jack did. You're right. Jack and Nina went to states. Yes, correct.
Whenever you want to switch, let me know. Right now.
Okay, with that fall, team score goes to 24-0. Fall in a minute 27 of the third period. And do we have Joel Klein here?
Yeah, 24-0 as we're at the 133 weight class.
So they'll go behind by Fox Chapel. Fox Chapel looking for a cradle. A little side to side, gets him over. Shoulders up. So hopefully, just put that inside shoulder down.
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't think he was in good position there, Jason. Yeah. So that is another pin for the Foxes as it is now 30-0. As we move on here.
Okay, Joel Klein coming in here. He moved up.
Yes.
Okay.
This kid, been undersized, played in football. He's always in the weight room, always working. So.
Oh,
very good.
Yeah. Good insight there, Donald. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Good sprawl. Takedown. I think looks like we have Anthony Nagoon.
He's pretty
from Fox Chapel, unless they moved up their 33-pounder.
It's 3-1 early on here as we're at the 139 weight class.
Good sprawl there by Joel. Wants to try to get that lock broken. A little stalemate call by the ref.
Now, did he call that early? Like, we didn't let
that wasn't a terrible call.
Let that go a little
depends,
bit. I mean, I thought they're still in my opinion, I thought they're still
if they're moving, they'll try to keep it. That was a nice shot. Nice little switch by Fox Chapel. Looks like we try to get our base underneath us from Altoona. Scoops that leg. That's a textbook 2 or 3. See, I'm still in the old school 2.
That's okay.
Takedown.
Yeah, and we have a minute left here in the first. Yeah. It's 6-1.
6-1. Mr. Brott, when it's 2 for 50 years, it's hard to break that sometimes. Nice cradle there.
We sound like, Jason, we sound like the teachers that we made fun of all during our careers. Like, oh, come on, guys. Like, it's an easy change.
Yeah,
and then now we're there.
Yep.
We're there. So, yes.
So that was a good fight off the back there by Joel. So very nice. Gets out for a point. 8-2. Got about 25 seconds left. Good movement by Fox Chapel.
And you can just see, like in the right corner of Donald's screen, like you can see how deep this Fox Chapel roster is.
Yes.
Like, they're seated. There's like rows standing
nice
behind.
Shot.
Yeah, it was a good shot. On his
little
head
Costro there.
Yeah.
Good hang on.
Nice. Just so deep their roster, Jason.
Well, that's where you can build those teams that they just keep coming and coming year after year. So
Sure.
Interesting to see what they're like next year with minus 19 seniors.
Yeah,
which
I mean,
is amazing.
Just doing a quick little, head count here. There's about 25, 26. And I know they'll have a solid ninth grade class coming up, but when you graduate, I mean, that's unheard of with a wrestling squad that's, that would be like the football squad having, out of a roster of 55, having like 38 seniors.
Right.
Like, that's like nuts.
Nice little roll through tilt. Looks like he got 4 for that. So we're at 12-2, 12-3 now. Joel is looking very good. His shots are strong.
Yeah, they are. I'm impressed here with his stamina.
Sprawls
also.
are good.
He's not on his back here in the second period. Like, he's
got those heavy hips. He's doing a great job. Look forward to seeing him in the future as only a sophomore. That's great.
He's trying to force his head.
Nice
down
heavy
there,
hips. Yep, trying to break that lock. Pushing that knee away, trying to get some more distance. Feeds his hand underneath there. Nice.
Stalemate.
Stalemate. Good call. 48 seconds. Like right here. Let's hope he gets a takedown. Ends that match strong for a good showing. I believe he is wrestling their 33-pounder senior Youssef, who is 22-9. So this is a good showing here.
Absolutely.
Sophomore against a senior.
Yeah, 30 seconds left here, so he's not.
Nice.
He tried to turn him there.
He's going for some moves. He's on the offensive.
Yeah,
he tries for a headlock. That's all right. That's all right. He's going for something. See if he can get belly down, get that inside arm through.
10 seconds.
Try to get that inside arm through. That's 5 seconds. Hang on.
3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second.
Good. Nice match.
Yes. Did not get pinned.
Did not give up. Did not get frustrated. Kept going for it. As a coach, I'd be very happy with that match.
And he might have put himself a little bit at risk, Jason, at the trying to make him.
Trying to make something happen.
I'm okay with that, because the result is he did lose, but he didn't get pinned. So.
And when he's a senior and he's in the wrestlebacks for Whippeals and trying to make it to states, he might need that.
Sure.
He might need that big move at the end to win. So this is the time to do it. All right, we have Doug Hartcheck here, and it looks like I'm going to guess Adam Haynes. Nice double leg into there. No points yet. This Hartcheck still has his ankle.
Yeah, to let it go there a little
Still has
bit,
that ankle.
But
Now he scoops that leg. That's going to be 2. 3. I'm going to get that right, Mr. Rob, by the end of the season. A nice side cradle.
And Doug trying to get up here, trying to stand, almost able to.
He's trying to just break that hip over, break Doug's hip over. Attack the hands, get him off. Got some back points there. We're still, shoulders still up, so.
If you're just joining us, 35-0 here. We're at the 145 weight class, Fox Chapel Foxes and the Plum Mustangs.
It's a move we used to call the old Matt King cradle there, when you take the cradle the opposite way. If he brings it back, tries to bring him one way.
Yeah, Doug's doing a good job here. He's
very nice.
Yeah, he has a solid. He had a base there. He's trying to wiggle out here. He's down.
He's in good position here. Trying to
get that. He has
reverse
that
out of the. Nice.
He's trying to stand.
Very nice. He's got to get his leg back. Cross face. There you go. Cross face.
Yeah, Doug still got 20 seconds.
20 seconds left. Get that leg back. Fox Chapel trying to dive under that leg to try to keep possession of it, so there's no points scored.
Got 5
his
seconds.
hip up here. Very nice. Very nice. 2.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Right before the end
that
of the
was beautiful.
period.
Good work.
That's good
by
there.
Doug
good
there.
move, yeah.
Very good work.
Job by Doug. And Fox Chapel wrestler seems exhausted.
Yeah, and probably that's a little bit of mental game there when you're winning by 5, and then all of a sudden you're now only winning by 3, and with about 3 seconds left, you gave up that reversal. But we do have an injury time here.
I was going to say an injury time on here is the trainer from East Suburban Sports Medicine comes out from the Plum side. Fox Chapel coaches come out here. I don't think they're looking at his knee. Yeah, looking at his knee. Now, how long will the ref give here?
So he has a minute and 30 seconds of total injury time.
No, they don't do that on the board. So is the timekeeper like with Steve Zuma
they
and
have
Dave Miller?
Yep, they have a clock over there.
They have a stopwatch.
A lot of times ref will keep it on a stopwatch if you're in a tournament with some younger table workers that
might not start that clock right away.
When they need to.
Yeah, sure.
But it's my understanding now it should be Trent's choice. Or not Trent's choice, I'm sorry, Doug's choice. And
if he can continue.
Yeah, he cuts the time. And
I think that might. No. Is that? Now they're going to continue. I thought maybe that was it. Doug's going down.
Doug's going down, but Doug may have choice now again in the 3rd period.
So he'll try to move real fast and get up.
Nice switch. Nice switch. Just heading the side cradle here. Very nice, too. Looking for some back points. Looking for some back points. He's got to get him over. He gets him over. Come on. Oh, hip up. Locks in the crotch.
Well, he made it 5-4, so it's good. He's climbing right back in.
Still in control.
Now, what should he do here, Jason?
Pick that ankle and cross face. Get behind him. Keep his knees off the mat. Keep sprawling back. Oh, got a little potentially dangerous there on the knee coming out to the side. Good call. So Doug's on top. Good place to be, 5-4. Let's hope we can get him in another one of those cradles and get some back points here and get the lead. Riding tough as a one-on-one, working a half.
See, now I would watch the stall here. I don't think the Fox Chapel wrestler's doing anything. He just went to like a solid bridge.
Yeah.
And he's not doing anything. And he wants to ride it out.
Yep. I think you see Mr. James leaning in there, telling him to get moving. Doug's a little high here, but comes back underneath. Putting that power half in. There he goes.
Turn him there.
There you go. Good power half. He's got to push his head under, push his head away.
He has 30 seconds, so he has time, and he's trying to turn him.
He's got to.
Couldn't
good.
do it.
Very good, solid ride on top. Putting the bar in. Very nice. Let's see if he can run it here. Trying to get that shoulder. There he goes. He's got to try to break him there.
Boy.
Nice.
Look at that.
Got 10 seconds left. He's going to get at least a hold 4. At least a hold 4. He wants to try to sit through just like that.
Oh, good job. The power out.
Nice, good.
But he did pick up 4 points.
Big pick up there. Going into the 3rd, up by 3. And this puts, okay, so Fox Chapel has to not pick down because he just got turned and rode pretty good for 2 minutes. So Fox Chapel going neutral.
And this wrestler for Fox Chapel, boy, he seems exhausted.
Yeah, so
we did shoot Doug there real quick right off the bat.
Yep. Doug's got his hips broke. He's just got to work his way around, keep that weight on him. Crossing those hips. If he high legs back over the other way, good hip rotation by Doug there. Getting in a little, kind of, like we said last time, the old funk and junk. Okay. Another potentially dangerous call.
Those knees.
Yep. Getting those knees. This looks like, okay, so now second injury time here for Fox Chapel. Now this one, I believe Trent gets his choice of position.
You mean Doug?
Doug.
Yeah,
I keep saying Trent because I'm looking at my next one. Doug. Doug gets his choice the next after this injury time.
Listen, the wrestler for Fox Chapel here has fought valiantly. Like when the coaches have to pick you up.
Looks like they're going to injury default.
Yeah, I mean.
Which is probably a good call. We're getting close to the end of that season. Try to keep them as healthy as possible.
Yeah. So Doug Hartchek will pick up that 6-point victory to make it 35-6. So Trent Reese is coming out on the mat here.
At 152. I believe this is Calix Kimbrough, 16 and 13 on the season from Fox Chapel. Trent is 22 and 10 on the season. Senior as Trent is, junior as Kimbrough is.
I believe Trent just signed today to the college of his choice. I can't
Yes.
remember what
Yes.
it is.
I believe it's UNC Pembroke, if I can remember correctly.
Yep.
So that's excellent. Continue his athletic career and academic career there. Nice single leg. Has it up in the air. Working his way down. A little breakdown for 3. Working into that bar again. Bar and a half. A little high, but he brings it back. Nice go around. Good. Trent looking for a mat return. Has 5 seconds to do it. He does not return. Ref hits him for stalling.
Trent's trying to keep him in there. He didn't want him to go out of bounds.
He's going to get hit for stalling again. So, when the bottom guy's on his feet, the top man must try to get him back to the mat.
I think he has a bloody nose.
Yeah, looks like we have a bloody nose on Fox Chapel. Score, I believe, is going to be 3-2. 1 point stall and 1 point escape if the ref did give him an escape. Cleanup time.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, Jason, when it's always important to disinfect.
Yeah,
now, obviously, and I'm not saying anything no one knows here, but like where everyone knows, because of COVID, I mean, we're at high alert statuses for, anything. So, the Fox Chapel wrestlers bleeding, hey, we have to triple check, make sure the mat's clean, disinfected.
Yeah.
And the trainer comes over with gloves. That was probably never a thing.
No, not back in the
15
80s.
years. Yeah, I mean, it was.
And once that bleeding is stopped on the wrestler, the time is stopped, and as much time as needed to clean up is taken. So, doesn't penalize the wrestler at all for having a bloody nose, taking time to clean up. Go from there. And we are back on our feet. 3-2, 1 point escape, 1 point stalling against Trent. Nice little shot. Front headlock. Okay, getting a little close. Both their feet were still in bounds, but with the way this mat is, they were getting close to the floor, so good call by Mr. James.
Yeah, and we talked about that the last televised match. Like, they could have still wrestled there, but you don't want anyone hitting the floor.
No, definitely, and definitely not at this time of the year getting down to the postseason. Trent working a nice front headlock here. Oh, we have an illegal hold. 1 red. I'm going to guess his front headlock came across the throat, which it cannot do. Got to be careful with that arm coming across and underneath, not to come across the throat. So now we're at 3-3. And we're at the end of the first period.
So I think Trent here, a little overly excited, you know, last senior night match. You know, now it's 3-3. Like, you know, it's time to lock in.
Yep, time to get in, get the little jitters out here for the first period. Gets out quick. 4-3. Little movement. Got a little neck wrench on there. Front headlock now. Nice go to the side. Picks the leg up. Sets him down beautifully.
Good.
Needs to start walking, crawling up his back here. Needs to get his inside arm through too. Nice hop over. Nice right to his back with a claw. Very nice. Big 7-point move there real quick. Looks like Mr. James still holding 4. And it looks like we have blood time
Bloody
again.
nose again, yeah. So
4. So now we're
106 left. I'm sorry, Jason.
Yep, we've gone from 3-3 to 11-3 very quickly.
Yeah, like it was.
Takedown 3 and then 4 back points. Makes it go pretty quick. Escape, takedown, and 4 near fall.
And speaking of, you know, we had Overcash that wrestled earlier. I see Dylan on the sideline. He's out on the mat there. His older brother. You know, I said, yeah, so he's here. I'm assuming he's wearing a Plum, like, zip up. So I'm assuming, you know, volunteer assistant,
coach.
You know, here helping his brother and the team. And, you know, again, you know, something you typically see. Definitely here at Plum, everyone giving back, helping out the younger generation.
Yep. So. Wrestling is definitely a family endeavor.
Sure, 100%.
So Trent starting here on top, up 11-3 with a minute left in the second. Routing tough there. Looks like he's got a...
And now you know Trent being up by 8. He doesn't want a majority decision or anything. Like he wants to pin him.
Yep.
Yeah, and Trent's like the heart of this team. You know, it runs through him. So a win here, I think, will carry them through the rest of these matches for sure.
Most definitely. With a good team leader like that, can pick up a big win, pick up a big fall, helps motivate the team.
So an escape point there for the Fox Chapel wrestlers. So it's 11-4.
Oh, looks like he's going to hit a spladle here. Try it. Got a short time. Steps over, gets his 3. Very nice.
14-4. As we come to the end of the second.
Very nice. Good second period. Good second period.
Yeah, it was 3-3 going in. Right. So, I mean, you're not going to complain when you put 11 points on your opponent, obviously. So it's 14-4, last period here, 152 weight class. Trent Reese for Plum, senior night, one of the senior captains. 152 weight class is the score, the meet score. Fox Chapel with a 29-point lead, 35-6 here. So much needed. We need Trent here to pin.
Nice takedown right to the back. Right to back points.
Trent using that body weight there, Jason, trying to
pin him right now.
Turn.
17-4 with holding 4 back points. Going to put us at a tech fall.
Yes.
So he's got a lot of time. There he goes. Woo. When we talk about those little things, Mr. Brott, that went from a tech fall to a pin, that's an extra team point. So those are the little things that count. So
that will take the team. I'm sorry, I apologize.
Great job by Trent there. Awesome.
I was going to say now it takes the team score to 35-12.
From Fox Chapel, Milo Chu. For Plum, Jacob Ligo.
All right, so we have Milo Chu from Fox Chapel at 21-10. Jake Ligo, freshman, 3-12. Oh, nice little move there by Jacob there. Very nice.
Right off the bat.
Nice. Very good. Try to break him down, scoop that leg. Hip up, hip up. Nice, goes back to that ankle. Nice, reaching back there. That's gonna be nice. Beautiful counter by Jacob there.
Yes.
That's big. Freshman wrestling a senior, that's fantastic.
Yeah, you don't expect to see that, obviously.
No, and
boy, he just threw him down
beautiful
and just
mat
manhandled
return.
him there.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, football, this kid's a running back. He has been running through people since he started running pads. I mean, this is surprising for everyone, but myself, I've seen it happen.
Yeah, that's good. Good insight again, Donald. So
Riding tough here, lets him go. Good start to this match for Jacob Ligo.
Now, Jason, what would you do if you were hitting? I don't, what's it called when the Fox Chapel wrestlers like tagging you in the head?
Yeah, I think you just kind of deal with it a little bit, work with where you need to, try to get the hand control, try to use it the best you can to your advantage. Little takedown here. We got about 15 seconds left.
Not in good
Fox Chapel got a Turk in. Got that bottom leg scooped, working for the fall. He's got that shoulder up. We got short times. 3, 2, 1. All right, good fight off the bottom there.
Yeah,
and we're still in good shape here. 8-3.
Yeah, a ton of points there at the end.
Little Granby roll. Pick that leg up. Two-point watch. Little Turk rod with the cross face. Legs in. Fox Chapel working to turn Jacob's hips over.
Yeah, Ligo trying to, he has a decent base here, Jay. So, I mean, you wonder, though.
The Fox Chapel guy has some long legs.
Yeah,
that calls for some high leverage
yeah,
there.
and I was just going to say, like, the Fox Chapel wrestler is just so much taller, and the leverage, you know, Ligo has that strong base. And that was
little tech fall.
Yeah.
But hey, a great showing by Jacob. What a wonderful first period. Solid takedown, solid mat returns. There's a lot to build on there, especially a freshman against a very tall senior.
For Fox Chapel, we have David Shirk. For Plum, we have Julian Seppliak.
So Julian coming out now at 172. We know that, we know Julian's past history. He's rock solid.
24-6 against Shirk, who's 13-13, both seniors. So both getting to the tail end of their careers here, getting ready for the postseason. Nice arm drag. Nice low shot.
Yeah, and what I've noticed from Julian, and Jason, you'll correct me if I'm wrong, in the last match just solid.
Yep.
Solid technician.
Patient. See how patient he is in there. He's comfortable in there. He's not.
Yeah, he's not panicked right now.
He's been in this move 1,000 times in the wrestling room. Very nice.
Yeah, picks up some back points there.
Gets his 3 takedown.
Or takedown, excuse me.
Nice ride. Throws the leg in, power half. Gonna sink that far leg in. Try to push that head under. That's not a comfortable feeling there, Mr. Barras.
Oh, I know.
Nice, he's looking away beautifully. Hips back, very nice. Working for the fall. Looks like ref's holding 4. See if he can get another set here. Nice power half.
Yeah, he's up 7-0. The score of the meet is 40-12 with the Foxes. So Plum would have to go pin. Yeah, so.
And again, like we were talking, you see him right on the edge of that mat, still being able to wrestle, go out of bounds.
Yeah, it's amazing when you're on the top, Jason, like, because he gets to the bigger weights. Like, Julian came down, and, like, not that it's anything, but, like, he just, like, kind of leans in. And when you have a 170-pound, student athlete doing that as opposed to a 107-pound student athlete, that's
a little more pressure on you there, for sure.
Just a nudge, so. So Julian starts down, so he will motor to get out of here and gets to his feet immensely quick.
Okay, so ref gave him 2 reversal. Looks like Julian's going to let him up here for 1. So we're at 9-1. Tries a little 2-on-1 there. Good sprawl on the Fox Chapel shot. Working around to the side, breaks his hips, gets his 3. So we're at 12-1. Trying to work a 1-on-1 and a half here, it looks like. Now coming up into a power half. Near leg in, is going to try to dig that outside leg in. Come on the other side. It's got about 45 seconds left.
I'm going to say under a minute left here in the second.
They can turn him for 4 here. That'll be a tech fall.
Get that 5-point victory here. Up 12-1, 30 seconds left now in the second.
There we go, a little stall call on the bottom, not moving up, not trying to improve. Julian trying to sink this power half in to get some near fall points.
He's putting a ton of pressure.
Yeah.
Just wrenching.
Really solid on top. There he goes. He's got to get that head under.
Yeah, he's looking at he looked up at the clock too to see where he was at.
There you go. Get out to the side and run it.
5 seconds.
Tough on top. Very tough on top. Looked great.
Fox Chapel, he just got right up. Like, I'm going to go up.
I'm going to go up. I'm not going to go back underneath there again for 2 more minutes.
Yeah, definitely staying away from that. It's like danger area there. So
I look for Fox Chapel to try some big move, like a big cradle or something like that. Try to catch Julian here. Julian getting some good hand control there on the bottom. Very nice. Chapel drops down to the ankle.
So what we do here now that the Fox Chapel wrestler still has his leg, what do you think, Jason?
He's got to try to get underneath the near leg with the thing. This should be a stalling call. It should have been a stalling call in my opinion. He kind of dropped down the leg and didn't improve.
Sure.
So that's can be a stalemate first. If he does it again, Mr. James will probably hit him with a stall call. Nice mat return. Gets him, catches him. Very nice. So now we're at 14-1. So we need
just let him
escape. 14-2. Now a takedown will be a tech fall.
He's looking for him. He's looking to shoot him.
Julian looking in good shape, tough on top, good shots on neutral, off the bottom quick. Solid match. Coach got to be happy with that one.
Yeah, again, technically sound, in my opinion. And you're the expert. 17-2.
It's a good
win, and now take the match score to 40-17.
For Fox Chapel, we have Jack Vinny. For Plum, we have Lucas Schneider up there.
All right.
So Lucas Schneiderlocker
Luca coming out here.
I believe his record, he's 4-16. And,
Yep.
and again, Luca stepped away from wrestling for a little bit, so coming back here.
Being part of the team. We got Jack Vita, 20-10 as a senior. So a few more matches than Luca this year.
Yes.
And Luca wants to make sure he's circling in there, not to get pushed out of bounds, especially when we get up in the heavier weights. If they get pushed out of bounds, refs are more likely to give that stall call. A single leg there by Viti. Working the arm bar, jumps over to the other side. Potentially dangerous call. A lot of times on that fist gets up on the shoulder, turns into like a chicken wing.
Sure.
So try to protect the wrestler's shoulders there.
So Luca down 3-0 here as we have under a minute left in the first.
Working his way up, getting some hand control there, good. Fox Chapel grabbing onto that arm, walking around the head. Good fight off.
Yeah.
Good fight off.
Gave up some points though,
gave
but
up
he didn't
3.
get pinned. So it's 6-0 with 20 seconds left.
All right, Fox Chapel still up here. Let's hopefully see if Luca can get one here with 9 seconds left.
He's getting to his feet.
Yeah,
It's
nice.
3 seconds. It's going to be close.
Nice. Good fight, though. Good fight.
Yes.
All right, Fox Chapel takes down in the second period. Luke on top. Whoop. Reversal for 2.
Makes it 8-0.
Viti on riding tough on top. Looks like he's getting the cradle locked up. Again on the edge of that mat. Good job. Good fight out of that by Luca. Fox Chapel working an arm bar there. Breaking him down. Arm bar one-on-one. He's going to try to run it over. Oof. That gets tight in there, Mr. Barak.
Yeah, I was going to say, boy, that was
quick.
real quick and yeah.
Nice job running that shoulder into the ear.
So that makes it 46-17, the team score. So obviously Fox Chapel's going to win tonight. As we have Cam Dietrich coming out for the Mustangs. So here comes Cam.
Looks like we got 2 juniors here. Cam Dietrich, junior from Plum, and Joseph Geller, junior from Fox Chapel. Geller from Fox Chapel come in with a 21-10 record. Carmen coming in with a 7-12 record from Plum. Three-point takedown for Fox Chapel. Going in 2-on-1 ride. Nice escape.
Yes, 3-1 now. And heavyweight coming up after Cam's match. You'll be Frank Zolis.
Yep.
So, which this should be, I mean, Frank's 20-8. This should be a good match. They have D'Angelo Hamilton for Fox Chapel, who's a senior, who's 13-7. So that'll be the last match of the evening. So
nice shot, nice low shot there.
Yeah, good job by Cam.
Nice. Got to convert. Probably pretty close to potentially dangerous.
What should he try to do here, Jason?
He's got to try to get squared up to him there. Don't want to let him get behind you. His hand's in an awkward place on that leg, but you want to try not to let your hips get parallel with his hips. You want to get square out in front of him.
And then there was back points.
Good shot, though. No back points there, I don't think.
So it's
nice
6-1 now. Yeah, good escape by Cam. So 6-2.
Nice. Another good escape with a couple seconds left. Plum getting some good points at the whistle time.
Jason, what were the points? What did the Fox Chapel wrestler pick up on? Was it just
a takedown?
Just a takedown. Just a basic takedown.
One takedown, escape Plum. One takedown, Fox Chapel. One escape Plum.
Good.
So Carm starting on bottom, looking to get out again. Good hand control, working that. Fox Chapel working tough on top. Good stand up, working the hands. Trying to get those hips away. Fox Chapel looking for a roll through tilt.
Oh.
Nice little tilt there by Fox Chapel.
Yeah, 10-2 now. Minute left in the second.
Cameron working up here.
Trying to get that escape.
Another roll through tilt. Fox Chapel keeping good control of the hands. Got that cross arm tied. You see him let it go there, Mr. Barat. That's to show the ref it's a new move. And you'll see Mr. James gives the 4 right away, and he's going to go right back to it.
Yeah, so it's 14-2 now. And he lets Cam up here and out with 20 seconds left, 14-3.
Oh, nice.
Cam.
That was a good shot. Very good setup. Push the elbow across. Good setup. Just didn't convert.
Makes it 17-3 as we'll enter the third here. And so this could be real quick because if the Fox Chapel wrestler chooses down, right? And he escapes, Jason, that's 15. That's a tech fall. Obviously, Cam knows
Cam's just got to go for the fall. He can't let him up to try to take him down because then the match is over. So he's just got to work for the near fall, get a couple points, and then he could do that.
Sure.
But that's going to be it right there. Again, that 4-point near fall changes a lot.
Changes the whole strategy. You know?
Changes a lot. But
So we got the heavyweights now as Frank Gonzalez comes out. As the score now is 51-17. Fox Chapel ahead. This will be the last match of the evening.
Yep. Frank with a record of 20-8 this year. D'Angelo Hamilton from Fox Chapel, 13-7.
Now, Donald, any experience here with Frank plays football here?
His nickname on the team is Frank the Tank, and that's
Yes.
like how he plays. He's definitely one of the more agile big
Sure.
men I know. You'll see him move around a lot.
and you know, we've seen him wrestle. Like he's a big student athlete, and Frank the Tank is probably a great nickname because he's not going to back down.
No, he won't.
Not.
He'll use his hands, his feet, but he still has that power.
Controlling the center of the mat well. A lot of times we get the heavyweight ballet, Mr. Barat, feeling each other out a little bit. you know. Get the big guys out there trying to figure out what they can do.
Yeah, and you can see what they're trying to do there. A little like you always heard the analogy, Jason. It's like two big grizzly bears kind of pushing, shoving. See, you can grab the other one, take the other one down. And listen, at this weight level, I mean, if you can shoot someone quick, that's insanely good.
Yes.
Now, Jason, at this weight level, how often do you see people who go down? How much do they really get up? Is what I'm wondering.
Most of the time they'll go on your feet. Depends on the wrestler, you know. I've seen some. I've had some big 275-pound high school seniors that were all bid at 275 and 6'4", you know, and they could get off the bottom fine. But then sometimes we have some guys that are less than 6 foot, and we got to adjust the strategy. You know, on the bottom, I want to keep my knees underneath me. Look for the old, call it the old heavyweight roll. You know, try to get the momentum of the top guy moving, so that you can capitalize on that and end up on top. These are some big, strong young men here that aren't afraid to give and take it. So. Frank's going to go underneath.
Yeah, now this is where there's a little bit of strategy here. You know, will Frank get up real quick? Does he hold him down? You know,
well, Frank definitely has the height advantage. I'd say he's got the weight advantage by a good bit. He keeps his knees underneath him. Doesn't want to get broken down flat. One leg up there, trying to work up. Good ride by Fox Chapel, keeping that weight up top, keeping Frank's head down. Ooh. Nice little sit out there.
Yeah, he's got a strong base. He's trying to get up here. He can't yet. We're 30 seconds in.
Frank's doing a great job not letting himself get extended here. Taking his time. There he goes. He's up and out. Very good.
So he'll get that 1-point escape.
Yep. And we talk about that experience, you know, through the years of wrestling, that he stayed patient. He knew what he needed to do to get that escape.
Oh, he kind of got that arm.
Okay, we got a little
there,
clock issue here. Clock issue.
Oh yeah, I see. It stopped at 1:15.
I think the ref is aware. Mr. James will go over and get it corrected.
So Mr. Miller there is working the clock with Mr. Zumo. I think down to 35
seconds. Yep.
Yeah. So this will be it here for the end of the second, as we're under 30 seconds here. Frank up 1-0.
Right now, Frank doesn't want to do anything crazy. He doesn't need to. He's up by a point. That's going to force Fox Chapel to probably go down.
think he hit him in the mouth or the nose there. He kind of gave him a little headbutt there.
Hey, I'm going to get off the bottom here. So a little bit of mind games maybe playing there just to get Frank thinking.
Yeah, but
probably not going to affect Frank too much.
Yeah, like that would actually irritate the crap out of me.
Might hurt him, actually.
Yeah, like
All right.
Lets him up there.
Lets him up.
Real quick. So it's 1-1.
So it comes down to a takedown here. Nice. Frank getting his hips back good, getting that underhook in there. Nice little double leg attempt by Fox Chapel. Head in the center of the chest.
Yeah, good match here
Yeah.
So far. Neither wrestler giving an inch.
Frank coming with an overhook. As Fox Chapel's fighting in for some underhooks. Over under right now.
Minute 6 left here, guys. 1-1 in this match. We'll see if Plum can pull out another victory tonight. They will lose this evening. Fox Chapel will win. At least they'll have 51 points. So.
Wait and see if Frank will start going with about 25 seconds left. See if he can get a good shot in there or a good throw by something, and then if not, probably take it to overtime. Frank looking in there for the good shot.
Yeah, it was a good shot by the Fox Chapel wrestler there. But
Frank is hard to move.
Yeah, he kind of defended it well, stepped out of the mat. And so we have 12 seconds left. And, Jason, we haven't encountered this in 2 years here. Yeah. If nothing happens here, we'll hit overtime. Right?
We'll hit overtime and go to first point scored. And hopefully we won't go into the ultimate tiebreaker because that's when the new stuff comes in.
Yeah. So now it's the first one to score, obviously.
Right. It should be 1 minute overtime.
Yeah, it should be. I was going to say 1 minute. They'll start neutral.
Yeah. And if no points go here, I'm not sure in a dual meet if we flip the coin
to see who goes down.
I think it's first point scored. Nice. Nice toes in. Oh. Good call. Good call. Feet went out of bounds.
See, not a good sign. Fox Chapel wrestler looked up at that clock.
Yeah.
You know.
He was going for it, though. He was going for the big one. There you go, Frank. Oh. Arms up, Frank. Arms up. There you go. Know where you are. No, out of bounds.
Wow.
Oh, close one there.
That was a close one.
So we got 24 seconds left in overtime. Crowd really getting into it now. Yeah. Rooting on Frank. See what he has left here in the proverbial tank.
Yep. Actually, both these wrestlers have very good conditioning. Much better than you usually see for our
heavyweights. Sure.
Yeah. They have wrestled hard for 7 minutes now.
And they're going to wrestle for a little bit longer, Jason.
Okay, so 30 seconds. Flip the coin. Frank gets to choose down.
Yeah, I don't think there was any, he was like down. So what happens now, Fitztide? I've never seen anything go past this.
So in the past, if he got out, he wins. If he doesn't get out, he loses. Now I think he gets a turn down, other guy gets a turn down.
Got it.
And then it's ultimate ride out.
So we got 20 seconds left.
There it is.
No.
So one.
Yeah.
So now they keep
But
wrestling.
yeah, I
Still a
didn't know that.
match. Still a match. So Frank's got to be smart. He's winning right now.
If that time runs out, the other wrestler's going to be down.
Going to be down.
Yes. So yeah, it's kind of like now. So like baseball.
Yeah.
where
You get a turn.
or- yeah, I get a turn. Yeah, and football also.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
In the
I like
past,
that.
this
That's-
would be it. And
Yes.
then now red doesn't have to necessarily go down. He can take top or neutral, but he looks like he's going to take down.
Yeah, now he got up pretty quick
Yeah.
the last time he was
Yeah.
down.
Now if Frank holds him down, he wins.
Yes, he has
If they
30
get out,
seconds.
I think we go to ultimate ride out.
Kids holding steady.
And in this type of situation, the refs are a little more ease on stalling. He's got 15 seconds. Got 50. Oh, he lets him go. 2-2.
So now it's 2-2.
Yep.
And we have 2 seconds left.
Yep.
So I've never seen a match go this
Okay.
far before.
Now let's see. First point scored.
Which ref James said. Is that what he said?
Green's choice.
Why is it Green's choice? Because they won the coin flip.
First point scored
Okay.
in the match. That's to encourage aggressiveness. Now Frank gets out. He wins.
So this
If
is
he
it.
doesn't, this is it. Ultimate tiebreaker. There it is. And he's out. And we might have had a locked hands there too, but okay. So there's our first run through of ultimate
Yeah,
ride out,
I
Mr.
never
Barat.
knew. That was new for me.
But those heavyweights, 275, 8.5 minutes.
That's nuts. Endurance-wise,
And
that's nuts.
And look like they can go another 10, both of them.
Yes.
Good conditioning there for sure.
Yeah, so the final scores, Donald just got a shot of the scoreboard. I mean, Fox Chapel wins tonight, 51-20. Definitely an exciting last match.
Most definitely.
Heavyweight match. Donald, JJ, obviously, good job. Thanks for coming tonight. We'll be broadcasting basketball on Friday with the Plum Mustangs having the opportunity to potentially make the playoffs.
Yes, I was just talking to Coach Butchka today.
Okay.
They got some
a little
stars
luck
lining
there.
up. Got
Yeah,
some stars
so
lining
yeah,
up, so that's good.
They're tied with the Shaler Titans. They need Shaler. They need Shaler to lose, and they have to win. So. It should be an exciting night. But Jason, Mr. Knisley, thanks again. It's always
my
a pleasure. You've increased my knowledge with wrestling tenfold, obviously. But this was fun. I hope you had a good time. And once again, the final score tonight. Unfortunately, the Mustangs come out on the short end. But it's exciting wrestling tonight.
There is some good potential in the bank there for sure, Mr. Barat.
Yeah, 100%. So. That's it for tonight. Once again, the final score, Fox Chapel wins 51-20. And be safe with the inclement weather. And have a good evening, everybody.
Take care.